What's up, guys? Adam, Run.Ruck.Lift. Please, if you like our content, you like the material we're putting out, you find it helpful, please like and subscribe, share with a friend. So we are back in the kitchen today. We're going to be breaking down, diving into the Savory lentil oatmeal. Had a lot of questions on this one and comments about comparing it to biscuits and gravy being a savory option for the morning breakfast and much healthier option as well too. So we're going to break it down, walk you through the recipe, and hopefully you guys find this helpful. Also, take notice that I am wearing a North Carolina shirt today. This past week, Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee was hit really hard with rain from Helena. So just continue to remember those areas and those families and those affected in your prayers, and know that we're sending you guys lots of love and lots of thoughts. We've got everything that we anticipate needing laid out here for simplicity, flow, and making this as easy as possible. So first things first, we're gonna start with this onion and garlic. We're gonna chop it up, then we'll saute it in the pressure cooker. We'll add a little salt and oil, and then we're gonna add in the steel cut oats and the red lentils. Then we'll add in some curry powder, some turmeric, some bay leaves, and then we'll add in our water, let that cook for about 20 minutes, and then we'll open it up, remove those bay leaves, add in the coconut milk, and then we're going to add in some leafy greens. We're gonna cook up eggs for topping it off, and then we're gonna have our cilantro here as our garnish today. All right, so first things first, we're going to cut up this onion. Please be patient with me as I am not the most skilled person in a kitchen, but I do manage, I do get by, and if I can do this, I truly have faith and believe that anyone could do this. So before I met my wife, Amanda, I meal prepped pretty religiously on my own. I really valued the quality of food I ate. Once we got married and got really busy, she would help out a lot and take over this task to help out, and I greatly appreciate that. So with that being said, I have lost a little bit of touch in the kitchen, but it's okay. This is a good experience. It's good to get some of this back and sharpen my skills. All right, so all we did was we peeled the onion. We're gonna cut it in half, and then we're just gonna slice it thinly here, and then come back. And all we're doing is just trying to get this to where we can have it in smaller pieces to saute in the pressure cooker. All right, so as you can see, it sliced that up. Again, not very efficient, but that's okay. So we're gonna turn it sideways, and then we'll cut it the other direction. So cutting an onion like this, to me, is pretty easy and allows it to kind of break up on its own, and you just kind of got to move it around inside the pressure cooker when you're sauteing it. All right, so there's one half. I did leave a little bit of a peel on here, so we're gonna go ahead and peel that off as well. Get that knocked down. If you see me crying here in a little bit, know that everything is okay. I am completely fine. It's just onions make me really sad sometimes. Make me really sad, and they burn my eyes. It's like a mythical creature that doesn't want to be chopped up and sauteed. All right, so we got our onion chopped up, slid it over to the side. Now we got our pieces of garlic. I'm just gonna cut the end off of this. Not sure if I'm supposed to leave that on there or not, but kind of looks like the bottom of a banana, so it doesn't look very pleasing to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and just take that away. Take it away. You can see this garlic is already kind of peeled. I used to have a fit trying to peel this stuff, and then one time in the kitchen I saw Amanda just take a knife pretty much and just kind of pop it down like this, and everything just peeled off of it so much easier. And I was like, holy cow, I wish I'd have known that a long time ago. So FYI, if you hate peeling garlic, you can just take a knife, push down on it, and it makes it much easier to peel off. So we're just gonna chop this up kind of finely here and mix it in with the onion to saute everything together. And you may be screaming about my kitchen skills and my knife skills, but hey, it's okay. I'm in here, I'm doing it, and it's not perfect, and I don't expect it to be perfect. And what's the point? Perfection doesn't matter, right? We're prepping and planning and fueling our body for the week. That's the goal. Eyes are starting to burn a little bit. Whew, sinuses is starting to get opened up a little bit. Garlic and onions, the mythical creatures of the kitchen, but so yummy once sauteed up and messed into the food. Yeah. Okay. Garlic has a lot of really good health benefits as well too. I couldn't exactly name all those off the top of my head, but I do know it is very healthy to have garlic in your nutrition. And I could probably ask my wife, she's a little more knowledgeable around all the health benefits of all this different things that we put in our food, but I trust her opinion, and if I know garlic is good for me, I'm going to. All right, now we're over at the Instant Pot. We are about to add in a little bit of olive oil. Just enough there. I don't really measure this out, just kind of play it based on eyeballing it and thinking, hey, it's probably enough for it to saute and be good. Next, we are going to turn on our Instant Pot. Let's see here, what do we want to do? We want to saute, so we're going to hit saute, and we're just going to let this kick on, and then we're going to throw in our onions and our garlic and our salt and saute it up, and then we'll add in the other stuff. We're adding in the onions and the garlic. Whoops, spilled a few there. So I can pull back out. There we go. All right, next we're just adding in about a tablespoon to actually a teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of salt. This is 2 teaspoons. I didn't fill it all the way up. I don't like a lot of salt in my food, so you could definitely add this to taste if you like. So you can hear it's already starting to kind of saute up. So we're just going to stir it around and let that saute up for a few minutes. Let this saute for about 2 minutes now. So we're just going to come over here and turn it off. It's still going to keep sauteing a little bit. Give it one last stir here. All right, now we're just adding in our steel cut oats and our red lentils. Okay, I mixed this in 1 cup of each. I mixed that in beforehand. Have it ready. I'm just going to mix this in. It's okay, everything is going to kind of just mix together here. And then we will add in our curry and turmeric and our water and our bay leaves. So next we're going to add in our curry powder and turmeric. We're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of each. And mix it in with our red lentils and steel cut oats and sauteed garlic and onions. All right, so we got the curry, turmeric, onions, garlic, red lentils, steel cut oats all mixed together. Now we're just adding 4 cups of water. With the water mixed in, I do like to give this one last little mix up and get any of the lentils or oatmeal or onions off the side. Try to get everything down into the liquid, and also try to get everything off of my little stirring utensil here. And then we will add in the bay leaves, and then we're gonna seal this guy up and let it pressure cook for about 20 minutes, and then we'll let it have about a 20-minute cook off, and then we'll be ready to continue. Bay leaves are added in. They're just gonna float on top, and they'll be right there as you open it up as well too. So I like to try to find some medium-sized leaves, or if they're smaller, you can have 4 or 5, or if they're decent size, usually about 3 does the trick. But no real magic here, just you're just adding this for the flavor. Placed our lid on the pressure cooker. Now we're just going to turn it, make sure it's locked. We're also going to check our little vent here and make sure it is closed. Then we're going to come around to the front, and we're going to hit pressure cook. We want about 20 minutes, and then we're just going to let this guy do its thing and let it cook for 20, then let it cook off for 20, and we'll be back. Okay, we're at 20 minutes of cook down. Time to release the steam and keep this party rolling. Always my scariest part there is letting that steam off. I know it's not much, it's probably not a big deal, but it always kind of freaks me out a little bit. Genuine fear of this thing exploding, but it's 99.9% never gonna happen. Steam is off. Here comes the lid. I always like to keep my head back and arm back and keep it behind the lid here because it is pretty hot whenever this opens. And twist it and I'm just gonna bring it open. You can see the steam. So be careful about rushing your head over that. And fun little trick, put your lid on Instapot on the side there. So this is our finished product after the pressure cooker and the cook down. So we're gonna remove those bay leaves. Usually just pick them out by hand or with a fork. And then we're gonna add in coconut milk. Our bay leaves are removed. So if you are using your hands to get those out, just be very careful. It's a good idea to use a fork to kind of move them around and then get them lifted up a little bit and then remove them. So next we're gonna add in our coconut milk. Then we'll mix this all together. Coconut milk all poured in, and this is the brand we're using today. Now we're just gonna grab our utensil. We're just gonna kind of mix this up a little bit. You just want to mix this up till it's completely mixed all together in one solid color. Coconut all mixed in. Now we're just going to add in our leafy greens. We're using baby spinach again today. Lots of baby spinach in there. This is hot, so it will cook down. So we're just gonna mix it in together and get it all blended and cooked down and mixed in. So just wanna push it down, just gonna move it around, make sure you're getting all those greens mixed in and evenly spread through. We do have the eggs cooking. I was preheating this pan as I was mixing in the coconut milk and the leafy greens into the lentil oats. So we'll let this cook down, and this will be added to the top once it's finished. As savory lentil oats were cooking down, we set up for our meal prep, 5 containers, cut cilantro, got our scale out. We're ready to weigh and portion out. And you can see those greens, how they cooked down and mixed in really well with the lentil oats. So again, if you're planning ahead, using your time wisely, getting tasks done while other things are happening can be very beneficial and being efficient in the kitchen. Scale set up here, glass container, scale zeroed out. We're gonna add about 350 grams per container, and then we'll just divvy up whatever is left over. We're just topping off with a little cracked pepper. I like quite a bit of pepper, so I'm gonna go a little heavy on this. Your choice though. How much you like. A little bit, none, a lot. Your choice. You may learn to accommodate your taste buds however with this. So topped with black pepper, we're gonna let this cool off a little bit before adding on the cilantro. I like to do this because I feel like it allows the cilantro to keep its integrity a little bit better and leaves it at a good little crunch after you heat it up from the microwave. So I'm just gonna let it cool off a little bit and we'll add the cilantro. We'll be ready to go. We have added the cilantro. Meals are ready to go. Just gonna seal them up, put them in the fridge. So again, like I talked about in the last video, this is a great savory breakfast option or maybe even a lunch option. So if you're one of those people who love biscuits and gravy and eat that every day, this is going to be a really good substitute, just a much healthier option. This is a curry lentil oatmeal. Each one of these is going to be about 530 calories, about 23 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, and about 22 grams of fat. So a very balanced meal and very nutritious. All right, there you have it. That's the savory lentil oatmeal. So like I said before, you can dress this to your liking. Me personally, I like a little acidic flavor to it, so I like to top it with some pickled red onions, and then I like a little heat, so I like to add some Cholula to it as well too. Again, I'm the type of person that can eat the same thing over and over and over. I don't get tired of it. I know it fuels my body well, and I absolutely love it. So give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please remember, like and subscribe. And remember, do hard things and embrace the challenge.